Okay, so most of them probably look like this and not like this. But here's a summary of it all. Number one, distance. The fundamental reason why we haven't made contact with extraterrestrial life, or vice versa, is simple. We're all so damn far from each other. But if you think about it, distance is just an engineering problem. We clearly haven't solved this problem. The fastest spacecraft we've ever built, the Parker Solar Probe, traveling at about 400,000 miles per hour, would take 7,000 plus years to reach the nearest star system. Our radio signals fare better. After over 100 years of transmission, 75 star systems have already been washed over by then. But this is all understandable, given that our species is quite new to this whole modern science and space exploration thing. The bigger question is, why haven't the aliens cracked the engineering yet? Answers to this range from A, they have, and they've already visited or communicated with us in some way. We humans just don't know of it. Or they just have other priorities than visiting us. B, they haven't, because there's some upper limit to figuring out the science of tech for long distance space travel. Or civilizations self-destruct or get destroyed in some other way before they build the tech. And C, which is the spookiest option, we might be the only intelligent life in the universe, and so there's no scope for anyone to even try to crack the engineering problem in the first place. While we wait around for our science and engineering to solve for speed, there's plenty of ET potential to investigate in our own backyard, the solar system. But outcomes from the search will of course be nothing like the aliens from sci-fi movies. It's going to be primitive, likely microbial. The prime candidates to send probes to are Mars and the moons of Jupiter and Saturn, Europa, Enceladus, and Titan. While they've done flybys on all of them, humans have ever landed a probe only on 4 major space rocks: Venus, Mars, our own moon, and Titan. So we're already on the job in 50% of our candidates. So far, over 200 probes have been sent to explore our backyard and gather reconnaissance from up above, including quite literally photos of all the planets and many of their moons. This is how we already know that there's no intelligent life out there in the first place. These photos clearly don't show shopping malls and skyscrapers. They show barren, mostly dry surfaces, very hot or very cold, lifeless looking deserts. We have known pretty much since the 70s that we're alone in our neighborhood, but maybe not that alone, and so the search for tiny subsurface space friends continues. Number 3. Intelligent versus primitive. The study of extraterrestrial life has gone in 2 directions. One aims high at advanced alien civilizations and radio transmissions across light years, and the other is more modest, focusing on what life even is in the first place, and the ecosystem needed for it to evolve. But the 2 approaches somewhat converge in the now booming search for exoplanets, i.e. we look for both biosignatures and technosignatures when scanning interstellar space rocks for life. I won't get into the details here, but when there's primitive life on a planet, it tends to affect the composition of the atmosphere and leave biosignatures. Like for example, if you find methyl bromide floating around, then there could be plants down there, because the chemical is pretty much never produced non-biologically. FYI, our telescopes aren't powerful enough yet to directly observe these alien atmospheres. But since light is absorbed differently depending on the gas it hits, we know from the light data that primitive life could be crawling around down on the surface. But if there's intelligent life down there, the technosignatures could be a lot more dramatic. Our curiosity and fascination with extraterrestrial life is more than justified. Why wouldn't we speculate about UFOs and interstellar spaceships? It's a lot of fun. But I hope these 3 points served as a quick summary of the scientific discourse on this culturally beloved topic.